Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel and a happy new year. This video is about my 2025 year-end review wrap. I know you must be thinking, come on, one more video where I'm gonna brag about my achievements. Then answer is no. I'm a very practical, okay, I will rephrase. I try to be practical and in this video I'm going to share about the goals which I planned at the start of 2025 and the goals which I was not able to achieve and why, and the goals which I was able to achieve. Now, why I'm talking about the goals I'm not able to achieve? The reason is generally on social media we see the content where people talk about their achievements and they don't share their failure paths and where they struggle and everything. And I really wanted to put a transparent picture because as an adult we have so many things going in our life. We have full-time job, we have personal life, we have health, there are days when we are feeling not to even work on anything, just rest or watch our favorite content, which is absolutely fine. And with all this, staying motivated 365 days to achieve your goals is not an easy job. So for me, it's not a shame to commit, yes, I was not able to achieve X amount of goals. And that is absolutely fine because from last few years, I realized that I overcommit, and that's what I don't want to do it, so that by the year end I don't feel bad about myself that I'm not able to achieve the goals which I planned at the start of the year. But even after even after not overcommitting, planning very well, yes, there were few goals which I was not able to achieve, and that's why I wanted to share this transparent picture or reality with you all. So with that, let's start with the video. Let me share my screen. So generally what I did at the start of my year in 2025, I divided my goals. I divided my goals that what I want to do. So I wanted to focus on my health, my upskilling and my hobbies, which is basically soul. So these are the three things where I wanted to focus. Now, before I started working on my goals, I did a small exercise that how my 24 hours looks. So for me, it's like by 8 p.m. I do my dinner. This is my dinner time. By 10 p.m. I sleep. I have 9 a.m. Sorry. I have 9 a.m. till 6 p.m. my office time, Monday to Friday. So this was my schedule, and this is my office. And then I wake up around, so my wake up window move, it can be start from 4, I wake up between 4 to 6 a.m. and then this is how my Monday to Friday looks. Only on Saturday Sunday this office is not there, but the rest of the things are still there. Now, why I did this exercise? The reason was I was having few non-negotiables, and my non-negotiables were that I'm not gonna compromise on my 8 hours sleep. So my bedtime is 10 p.m. I still want to sleep at 10 p.m. I don't want to stay awake till 2 a.m., 12 a.m. and so on. Why? Because in the past, I actually pushed myself to stay awake by 2 or 3 a.m. and it actually hampered my health, and I don't want to do it again. So for me, non-negotiable was that I am not gonna work after 10 p.m. And the second non-negotiable was my office hours, which is 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. I don't want to do any personal thing or plan anything between this. This is my office hours. So now this actually helped me to understand that how many hours is left with me over weekend and in my working days. Now with those number of hours, I am able to practically plan my goals, if I will be able to do it or not. So let's start with the health. I really wanted to have my morning routine. In 2024, I worked a lot towards my health. I got diagnosed with pre-diabetes and my health reports were all red. So I was working very hard on my health. And one of the things which worked for me is having a morning routine, which means wake up at the same time, I do 15 minutes of yoga, meditation, and then I pick a book and have my morning tea. This is my morning schedule or routine. And for a year, I was in 2024, I started this, and in 2025, I was able to stick to it. Now, this is like a muscle memory that in the morning I wake up, I go for my meditation and yoga, and then I pick a book and I read book and have my tea. This is a slow morning where I don't even check my mobile and my laptop. This is how I start. So I was able to achieve it. So I would say good job on my half, good job on my part. So I'm pretty happy with this. The second thing I really wanted to do is do outdoor activities. Basically, go out and walk is not the part of this. I looked for the swimming classes, but I enrolled it very, very late. Then I thought, let me do badminton. I was not able to do it. I was just lazy. I thought, let me order from Amazon and so on, but I never did that. So that also gone. I wanted to start with running, but in April in 2025, I started having back issues. I got slip disc, so I cannot even do running. So in short, I was not able to do any outdoor activities. The reason was my laziness, and second was my back problem. Overall, it's a fail thing which I was not able to do. So yeah, this is what it is. The second thing was my hobby. So in that, I really wanted to continue doing calligraphy, but I really wanted to learn a new font. So I thought, let me just do the Devanagari, which is the Hindi font. Now, the things about calligraphy is that it is all about practice. So the more you practice, the more you will see the improvement. And I was not able to do. So I used to do in between, but then I was not able to continue my practice. Now, why so? The reason is I think there was a lot of work. There were so many things were going with. Basically, I thought that the calligraphy is not a priority for me, so that's why I was not able to practice it much. And which is a weird thing because calligraphy is something which is kind of a meditation for me. Whenever I used to, the reason I start learning calligraphy was because I used to feel stress, and I started doing calligraphy to get a break. Anyhow, so this is one thing I was not able to do. So again, not a good thing. Then I thought of learning a new language. When I say new language, I thought, let me do Japanese. Now, why I wanted to do Japanese? The reason is because, again, calligraphy. So I thought that let me go and learn Japanese. I paid the full amount, full fees. I attended few classes, I practiced also. But then what happened is in the class there were kids who were way ahead of me. For a month I was just learning the alphabets in Japanese, basically their kanji, their hiragana and the other one. And in the class those kids were way ahead of me. They were, they can do the conversation in Japanese and everything, and I was still struggling with the basics, and it was kind of a very demotivating for me. So at the end I have to leave this in between. I learned few things while doing Japanese language or any new language that I should have done a little bit of homework before joining the classes. I went in the classes with a blank slate. I thought that they will teach me, which is, yeah, the teacher was good. To be honest, the teacher was good. The classes were great. My fellow students were great. But it just, I was not ready. And within a month, they have done so much progress, and I was just struggling with the basics. So it doesn't make any sense. After that, also, when I left the classes in between, I tried to do it by myself. But I realized that when you don't have anyone near to you who can speak the same language, then it is very hard to learn. So in short, I was not able to do much progress here. Now where I am standing right now, I almost forget all the Japanese which I learned. To be honest, I reached to that level where I was able to identify the alphabets. If I will see a Japanese written words or anything, I'm able to, I will be slow, but I was able to identify everything and translate in English. But now I'm not there because I left in between. The next was daily book reading. This is one of the goal, not the goal, but I really wanted to read daily. The reason is because it's a way of taking a break from the screens, and I'm very proud that I was able to do it. As a result, this blog I started my reading list 2025. This is not updated right now, but I think I have finished more than 13 books in 2025. So that's a huge achievement for me, that I was able to stay on track with my daily book reading. So this is something I achieved, so that's great. Now, going to upskilling, I wanted to be consistent with my YouTube channel, which I was not able to. It's a shame because I used to get very good feedback on my YouTube videos, but due to other priorities, this is something always a least priority for me. The reason is again the overcommitment and the number of hours I have. For YouTube channel, I don't have in my day-to-day schedule, like Monday to Friday, there is no time for my YouTube channel. And over the weekend, I really wanted to give the priority to my personal life, to be honest. So yeah, so there's not an excuse, but it just YouTube requires a lot of time. This is what I feel, because I think I'm not in that flow right now. So I was not consistent with my YouTube channel. Now, programming language. I really wanted to learn a new programming language of backend. So I started with Java, and I was doing very good progress with Java. I built small project on Java also. So it's a kind of, I didn't learn a new language, to be honest. It was kind of a revision I was doing, and I was able to do it. And then after building a project, I stopped it. The reason is because then I wanted to move to the next one, which is system design. Now with system design, this is something again I was able to do it. So what I did was I was doing a lot of system design sessions, collaborative sessions with the folks I met over internet. And again, the goal was that I don't want to overcommit. So I used to do one session per week, and it went very well. I met around 5 to 6 people. With them, I have done amazing system design discussions, problem solving, and so on. So this was amazing. This was not something I planned initially as my goal, but with time it fall in my goals. So that was amazing. Now certifications. I wanted to have 3 to 4 certifications in 2025. This was something I planned, but by the end of the year, I was not able to get any certification. The reason was at work, my 9 to 6 was very busy. My health was in my favor. So there were days when I was not even able to move from the bed due to pain in my back. So for me, preparing for certifications were become a least priority. But before 2025 ended, I pushed myself and I took a Gen AI certification. I think I blogged about that also. So let me go back and check. No, I didn't. So I actually went ahead and I did my, let me check. No, I didn't. So I took my Gen AI certificate. So out of 4, I was able to take only 1. And for the rest, I'm still thinking, shall I commit myself to take it in next year or not? The next thing is I wanted to get myself into AI, which I did. So mid of the year, I started reading AI book. I started exploring AI and doing a lot of experiment with it. So this was on the track. I was not having any goal that this is what I want to achieve. I just wanted to get into the AI content to understand, and I was able to. Another thing, goal which I was okay. So for the certification, let me put it as a red because I was just able to do it one. Okay. Now tech books reading. So when I took the goal of daily book reading, one of the thing was I wanted to change my genre, and I pushed myself to read more tech books, and as a result I was able to do it. And for me, the biggest win for the 2025 was finishing designing data intensive application. It took me 3 months. I was carrying this book everywhere I was going. So for me, I read a few tech books in 2025, which is a huge win for me, because reading tech books sometimes after your job or before your job, I used to feel like, oh my god, I'm just talking about tech, I'm just reading about tech, work, and also everything related to work, from which I really wanted to have a break, but I was able to stay on the goal. So if you will see, it was kind of a balance kind of thing. There were a few things I was not able to achieve, but there were a few things I was able to achieve. And then there were a few things happened which I didn't plan, but they happened. Like one of the thing was this blog. I was not I was not having a goal at the start of the year to have my own blog, but this is something happened just on the flow. There were 7 days challenge I took to push myself to push this blog out, and now this is something very close to my heart, because I blog almost everything on this, from my personal to tech and everything. So for me, this is the one of the best thing which came out from 2025. If you will go to tutorials or talks, you will see the UI is not good, because I never redesign it. So the 7 days challenge which I took, I was just pushing things, I was just publishing stuff. But this, my own personal blog, is a huge thing which I'm very proud of. The second thing which happened unplanned was the social media break. So social media is something is very overwhelming for me. Uh, so what I did was I did a social media break, and as a result in 2025 I took so many social media break, and this actually helped me to connect with myself and disconnect with all the noise. So these are the few things also happened which I didn't plan in 2025, but yeah, they happened for good. Plus I also pushed a personal project regarding to health. I cannot share it with you folks, but that is also something I did this year. uh, I got a very good feedback on that from the community where I shared that project, and that was also a win for me. It was a very basic project, but for next year, if I will get time, I will try to add new features or new content there. So yeah, so there were few things also happened which I didn't plan. So this was my whole 2025. If I have to put museum of failure, all the things which are in red are the museum, will go in my museum of failure of 2025. But there were few things which I achieved and I'm proud. So yeah, this is about 2025. Now for 2026, what I'm planning. Right now I haven't planned anything. I'm taking my own time, because again I don't want to overcommit or commit anything which I won't be able to achieve. Or if I have to put a goal, I don't want it to push myself. It should happen, it should happen naturally. So that's what I'm focusing on. So right now I haven't planned anything for 2026. Once I have the goals with me, I will publish it over my blog, or I will make a video of that. So with this, I will wrap up this video. Thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know if how was your 2025. If you have wrote or done any 2025 year end review, please let me know in the comments. I would love to review it and get some inspiration. So I will see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye.